In our last session, we downloaded and installed Yi, and in this session, we're going to create our first Yi web application and change the structure of the installed directories to a more secure configuration. Firstly, we use a Yi command to generate the web application skeleton directory structures, and it adds the necessary bootstrap and configuration files, and this makes it much quicker and easier to start development. First, we open a command prompt using our favorite shell. I'm using Windows, so I use the Windows command prompt. Navigate to your Yi install directory that we created last time, and then run the Yi command yic web app and then path to the web app. Let's have a look at the directory that it created. You'll see 5 directories. Assets is used by Yi to publish asset files, and that is static files from our Yi application. CSS images and themes are all required in the web root at runtime, must be visible by the browser. And then the protected directory contains our entire Yi web application. And it doesn't need to be in your web root. And in fact, in a production environment, it's far more secure to move this out of the web root. And also, I like to do this in my dev environment as well, as it gives easier access and better version control. We're therefore going to change our directory structure as follows. In my development directory, I have a directory for each project, and then within each project I have the protected, a runtime, and a www webroot directory. And then I have my Yi framework directory, which is shared by all my development projects. So in my photo gallery folder, I'm going to create 2 new directories, runtime and www. I'm using Windows 8, so that's Control-Shift-N to create a new directory. I'm then going to move assets, CSS images, themes, and PHP files into the web root. We then need to go into the web root and change the bootstrap index.php file to reflect this revised structure. So in here we can see the first line is pointing to the Yi directory, so that's down 2 levels, and then the config file is down 1 level and then within protected. Whilst we're in the bootstrap file, let's have a look at the other lines. Line 8 defines the debug state, and on a production server would set this to false. And then line 9 defines how many levels of the call stack will be reported in the trace logging. And we'll be looking at logging in more detail in section 7. Line 12 includes the Yi bootstrap file, and then line 13 initializes and calls the Yi application. For development, I normally add a small function here in the bootstrap to make dumping variables into the log file much easier. So I'm going to paste in my little function, dump to log, and then save the index.php file. I'm then going to go to my virtual host and just make sure that my virtual host directory is pointing to the right place and save that. And now let's see if that works. Just a quick tip, if you change your virtual host file, you'll need to restart your Apache service. Just waiting for it to go green. There. Here you can see our blank application created by Yi. You'll see that it's a fully functional application with a home, about, and a contact form, and even a user login. The user login works, and we can use admin to log in. And at the moment, there are no admin-only functions, but this is what we're going to add in future sections. So there we are. We have our fully functional, working first Yi application. There are a number of third-party Yi boilerplate projects, which can be used to build skeleton directory templates, much like we've manually done in this section. So try Googling Yi boilerplates, and you'll find a wealth of information on how to use these third-party add-ons. Also, for more complex projects, you may wish to look into Composer, which can help you manage dependencies within your project. So in this session, we've used the Yi command yic to build the skeleton of our first web application, and we've seen how to modify its directory structure to create a more secure development environment. And in our next session, we'll be looking at how to configure our web application